Nation, turn on those notifications. Only 28.5% of you guys have those notifications turned on. So real quick, before we get into today's video, make sure you are A, subscribed here on Lakers Report, and B, hit that bell button down below so that you are notified whenever we post a video here. We've got an awesome show for you guys today, starting right now. What's up, Laker fam? Welcome to Lakers Report by Chat Sports, all things Lakers. I'm your host, Hannah Kulik, aka Laker Han. Let's just get right into it, you guys, because we've got some extremely exciting developments that we have to talk about. Starting with the big one that everyone is excited about, the Lakers training facility is officially open after over 2 months of it being closed. May 16th, the Lakers finally got it approved under the LA County and the public health officials to open their training facility for players to be able to come in for individual workouts. Now, there are still a lot of regulations. You know, this isn't like they're going in and they're doing a training camp and all the players are going in and practicing together. Actually, only a handful of players have so far been reported to have gone in and trained, and that's because they are only allowed to do solo workouts. Only up to 4 players at a time are allowed to come in. Of course, they have to be very socially distant. They're not allowed to, play together, scrimmage, anything like that. Even the head coach is not able to come in and oversee. So there are still a lot of guidelines. So this definitely isn't some sort of training camp where they're getting the green light to, go scrimmage and play, but still it is a huge step forward in the right direction where the Lakers are finally able to join some of the other teams around the league who were able to open their training facility. Now, speaking of opening their training facility, not even every team has opened that. The Clippers actually so far have chosen to not open their training facility yet. Steve Ballmer apparently is a little concerned still over the players' safety. Now, when they do open their facility is yet to remain seen. I personally think it's going to be soon, especially now that the Lakers have done it. I'm sure the Clippers will jump ship pretty soon, shortly after, sometime this week or in the next couple of weeks, but still, Lakers opening their training facility is a huge step in the right direction, you guys. I know we're all really hoping for an NBA return, and I definitely have some updates for you guys regarding that situation, but even though this isn't necessarily the green light to go scrimmage and play and have things be normal again for the Lakers, it still is a huge step in the positive direction and getting the NBA back, which is, of course, what we all want. Now, speaking of the NBA, I don't mean to bum you guys out, but had everything just gone as normal, we didn't have to suspend the season, right now it would have been the Western Conference Finals. I think we would have all predicted that it would have been between the Clippers and the Lakers. I think ultimately the Lakers would have beat the Clippers, but it definitely would have been a super exciting matchup, that's for sure. But I want to hear from you guys. Do you guys think that the Lakers would be in the Western Conference Finals right now? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, before we move on and I give you guys an update on the NBA's return, I want to let you guys in on an awesome deal that we are having right now for some Laker face covering. So obviously, here in Los Angeles, at least, if you leave your home, you are required to wear a face covering at all times. And now we can stay safe and we can still rep our purple and gold. So right now, we've got an awesome deal for you guys. If you would like 1 face covering, we can offer you for $14.99 or 3 for $24.99. All you have to do is go to chatsports.com/LakerMask. Again, 1 face covering for $14.99 or 3 for $24.99. This is a great deal, you guys. Make sure to stay safe in style and, of course, do it all while repping our purple and gold. But moving on, let's update you guys on a little bit of the return to the NBA season. So a few days ago, the NBA actually had a really big call featuring some of the top players in the league, including the Lakers' LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And those two apparently held a united front that they were really in favor of having the NBA return. And right now it's being reported that it's about 70-30. So 70% of the players wanting the NBA to return and 30% being a little skeptical, not necessarily sure if that's the best move for them. And while it does seem like a majority with that 70% want the NBA to return, we do also have to remember that 30% still is a pretty large number. However, I personally believe that as more time passes, I think more players are going to feel, less fearful about it. They're going to want to come and play and really finish what they started this season, because at the end of the day, playing in the NBA would be extremely safe. They would have so many public health and safety protocols put in place. They would be in their little bubble, whether they do it in Orlando at Walt Disney World or they do it in Las Vegas. Everyone would be getting tested like crazy. So it would be an extremely, of course, sanitary, very safe place for them to play, do what they love, kind of get their mind off of all this craziness. So I really definitely hope the NBA returns, as I'm sure all of you guys do, and I'm hopeful that it will. And another person who was very hopeful and has been very vocal about being hopeful about the return to the NBA season is the Los Angeles Lakers' Jared Dudley. Now, Dudley did an interview with Spectrum Sportsnet's Ali Clifton where he said he believes that the Lakers will and the NBA will resume in July. He had a few reasons for this, and a lot of it he did bring up science. He brought up the fact that, especially between ages 19 to 35, the numbers of mortality rate are so extremely low. It's really 0.00001%, and how safe and healthy the NBA would keep it, whether they again did it in Walt Disney World or Las Vegas in that little bubble, the NBA would have so many safety and public health protocols in there. It really would be extremely safe for them. And Dudley also talked about the fact that, we're depending on a vaccine, but the vaccine is definitely going to take at least a year to make. So he said, let's say the next season starts in December, January, most likely there won't be a vaccine there. So they still will be playing, fanless basketball. So he doesn't really believe that it makes much sense to not even resume the NBA season when much really hasn't going to be changed in terms of a vaccine and prevention care and stuff like that come December, January, when the next season would be resuming. He believes that there really is no reason that the NBA shouldn't resume. Now, obviously, Jared Dudley has been very vocal from the beginning that he wants the NBA to resume, as have, a lot of other players, but definitely Dudley has been making his presence and his voice known on social media, which of course I'm happy with because I, like many Laker fans, really, really want the NBA to come back, you guys. It's been a rough couple of months. We need some happiness, some joy in our lives, and we need some sports back in. So hopefully the NBA will return. I'm pretty hopeful that it will, but I want to hear from you guys. Do you guys think the NBA is going to return? If you do, type Y down below. If not, type N down below. Now moving on, Kyle Kuzma has definitely been putting in work this quarantine. If you follow him on social media, he's been lifting weights, really doing what he can to stay healthy, stay in shape. But it appears that he has a new lady in his life. Winnie Harlow, America's Next Top Model former contestant. She's beautiful, she's a model. There was a photo that resurfaced of them running an essential errand wearing those face masks that we all have to wear now for the foreseeable future, holding hands, and they looked pretty cozy. And according to reports, the two have been dating for about a month, maybe a little bit over. They met last year at an event and they are happy. So happy for the couple. Leave it to Kyle Kuzma to have a new girlfriend in a global pandemic. Kuz is just hilarious. You guys, it seems like he has a new girlfriend every week, but seems like him and Winnie are pretty serious and they are having a good time together. So definitely wish them all the happiness in the world. Now, before I leave here today, I do have one more story that we got to talk about, but I want to remind you guys to give me a follow on my social media handles if you want to keep up with all things purple and gold. Or if you want to look to get in shape, even at home, I'm posting all of my workouts I've been doing at home. Then make sure to give me a follow. My Instagram is @HannahRoseKulik and my Twitter is @Hannah_Kulik. Now, before I end today's video, I do want to give my condolences to Dwight Howard and his family. He expressed in a couple days ago that the mother of one of his children, his son, actually passed away. Nothing due to COVID-19, but still it is extremely sad. So he expressed that he's been back home in Atlanta, Georgia, really just trying to spend time with his family. Obviously, losing the mother of one of your children is a very traumatic experience. Really has put a lot in perspective for Dwight Howard, and he said he's really just trying to focus on the positive and just try to heal right now. It's definitely been a very rough year for him and definitely been a very rough year for everyone, but my prayers and my thoughts, my condolences are going out to Dwight Howard and his entire family. Really is just so tragic and so sad to just see another death. So please, you guys, Laker fam, let's all give Dwight Howard the love and support that he needs, and type RIP to pay your respects to Dwight Howard and his family during this very difficult time. So that is going to be it for today's video. I'm sorry for leaving you guys on a sad note. I know it's been a very rough start to the year, but I'm just choosing to believe that the rest of this 2020 is going to be amazing. It's going to be great. I'm keeping my, fingers crossed that the NBA is going to return because that would definitely help. I know a lot of us feel the same way, but I'm just going to try to remain positive and happy and hopeful that the rest of the year is going to be very positive, and I'm only going to be here reporting good and happy stories regarding the world, basketball in general, and of course our purple and gold. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a double thumbs up. Also want to remind you guys about our awesome deal we have going on right now for our Laker face coverings. Again, if you would like a face covering, all you have to do is go to chatsports.com/LakersMask to get one. One for $14.99 or three for $24.99. Don't forget to subscribe here on Lakers Report. Turn on those post notifications so you do not miss a single thing when it comes to our purple and gold. And until next time, Laker Hannah is out. Bye, guys.